In the field of personality development, INFJ personality type is considered to be one of the introverts. They are so introverted that they are often referred to as self-stroking or self-focused. This is because their attention to detail and interest in other people can sometimes get the best of them. But these same qualities also make these individuals very lovable. INFJ are attractive individuals who have charm and style. Their high imagination, creative thinking and imagination make them excellent artists and musicians. INFJs are drawn to adventures and the unknown. They often find themselves drawn to dark places with unique people, unusual places, animals and objects. All of these characteristics make them fascinating. Many psychologists believe that the personality disorder known as autism is also influenced by this type of personality. INFJs are very much interested in the affairs of the world. They often take a keen interest in current affairs, politics, sports, arts and culture. In turn, this interest can cause problems for their career. INFJs with great artistic qualities can create masterpieces, but their need for fame and recognition can cause career issues. If they are not properly given room to develop their talents, they will feel constricted. INFJ personality is an enigma for many researchers. It has been compared to both the introvert and the extrovert personality types. The theory suggests that the extrovert tendency is present in everyone, while the introvert only becomes dominant when a person has difficulties dealing with social issues. The former can show up at any time. INFJ personality is unique among all personality types. Although they have certain common characteristics, there are many differences between them. They usually have a very unique personality. Some characteristics that are common among all personalities include extreme intelligence, intense interpersonal relationships, idealism, religious beliefs, and many more. INFJ personality is a very complex type of personality. They can exhibit different kinds of personality traits. They can be very intense and spontaneous, or they can show a very strong need for structure. All these traits make them different and unique. INFJs have their own set of personal qualities. These are generally good qualities, because they can take in information very quickly and can process it extremely quickly. They also are very innovative and can find new ways to approach problems. Their innovative qualities can make them good consultants and business people. In terms of leadership, they are excellent team players and will always be involved in issues that involve the business. They can make the most of opportunities that come their way. There are a lot of things that differentiate INFJ personality from other personality types. For example, they may put too much importance on personal achievements. They may try to lead others by controlling their behavior. They may possess a rather narrow outlook and concentrate on the narrow aspects of life, which may make them appear dull and conventional. They may have a tendency to be critical of themselves and may sometimes behave in an overly egotistical manner. The most important thing about this personality type is that they have their own set of strengths and weaknesses. This means that they can be flexible and can adapt to the most extraordinary circumstances that occur around them. Their flexibility stems from the fact that they do not set themselves up as someone who is utterly right or wrong. Instead, they will adopt a subjective point of view and can adapt and act accordingly to the situation at hand. INFJ personality is also susceptible to feelings of insecurity. They need reassurance and support so that they don't feel that they are wasting their time, effort, and talents. When you are dealing with an INFJ, this means that you need to be there to listen, be supportive, and make them feel secure. If you want your career with INFJ to be a success, you need to give him all the encouragement and support he needs so that he doesn't feel threatened by the world or by other people. If you are around him all the time, he'll get depressed and he won't be able to focus on his career. If you are with an INFJ on the job, there are certain things you can do so that he will remain productive and happy. The first thing is to make sure that work and life become harmonious for the two of you. It is very difficult for an INFJ to become motivated when there are things happening in his personal life that rubs him the wrong way. For example, if there are hurtful things said about him in the workplace, he may become depressed and he may refuse to work. It's important that you try to resolve any conflicts in your relationship with him, because this can really affect his performance. You should try to avoid comparing him to other employees. INFJ personalities don't like conflict, and they tend to become depressed quickly if they see any sign of conflict. If there are things about your boss or colleagues that annoy him, it might be a good idea to let him go. Leaving an INFJ without a replacement will only result in his going apoplectic and his personality will suffer. INFJ are very driven individuals. They might not see things from other people's point of view. They also can be very stubborn as well. That might make them reluctant to accept new ideas. INFJ are introverts. This is one of their greatest strengths, and sometimes it also serves a disadvantage. They might not talk much because they find it uncomfortable. They often keep to themselves. That is why they might seem aloof and uninterested in attending social functions. INFJ are also sensitive people. They are easily affected by what others say to them. They might find criticism hurtful. Their self-esteem often gets damaged because of what is said to them. Thus, they might develop feelings of inferiority complex. INFJ are loyal to a fault. They are willing to stick by their beliefs and values even if it means that they don't fully agree with them. They might also be stubborn and inflexible. They do not easily get fooled. That is why they might get annoyed when others do not pay attention to what they want. INFJ can be very emotional. They tend to feel very deep inside and they do not communicate their feelings to others easily. They feel that expressing their feelings will only make them appear unbalanced and weird. Thus, they usually keep to themselves and seldom open up to friends and relatives about their problems. Sometimes, they find it hard to concentrate on tasks at work because of their tendency to get emotional. INFJ can be very misunderstood. They might seem aloof and distant, as if they don't want to be bothered. They can be arrogant and domineering. At the same time, they might also seem to be aloof and withdrawn. There are times when this personality type displays both characteristics at the same time. Since there are various types of personality, it would be best to identify which type of personality you have first before getting to know more about them. If you think that you have an INFJ, it would be better to start seeking for methods on how you can improve your personality. There are a number of resources that can help you learn more about this particular type of personality. You may check out various books, magazines, and the internet. Once you have the complete knowledge about this type of personality, you can think of how you can deal with it in the future. Knowing your capabilities will be helpful in dealing with this type of personality. However, being aware of your personality is not enough. You must be proactive enough in dealing with it. It would be best if you can figure out your strengths and weaknesses. By knowing your strengths, you will know what to focus on when dealing with others. On the other hand, by understanding your weaknesses, you will be able to make necessary adjustments in dealing with others. Being self-confident, however, is not necessarily a good trait to have when it comes to dealing with personalities like this. It might be perceived as arrogance if you have a strong personality. This could be the reason why you are having difficulties in getting along with others. You should keep in mind that people might not always perceive you positively. If you feel that you need extra guidance in handling people, it would be helpful to seek for it. You might join different seminars or groups. Joining such group will not only give you the chance to learn new things but to also share different experiences. Through such activity, you will be able to overcome any kind of fear. As a result, you will feel more confident about yourself. Being an introvert is not entirely bad. There are individuals who have an outgoing and extroverted personality. In fact, it is quite a healthy personality trait. The main thing is to find the right balance. By doing so, you will be able to maintain a healthy relationship with others.
Thank you for being with us to the end. You can be anywhere in the world now and you chose to stay with us. We truly appreciate it.